Hey everybody, Shelka04 here. So it's great weather, and I got some time on my hand. I thought I'd crank out a few videos. We got good Wi-Fi at the moment, so I should be able to upload a bunch. Anyway, that's irrelevant. What I want to talk to you today is about prepper burnout. Uh, and I would say, in all honesty, since we are traveling around in the RV, that we are doing an abysmal, half-assed, miserable job of prepping ourselves. I've got some stuff cached around the country. I got some seeds, uh, tucked away here and there, and basic medical supplies. But if the shit hits the fan, we're screwed at this point. But that's not why I brought you here. Uh, in the course of my selling solar to people around the country, I've come in contact with a lot of people who describe themselves, self-describe themselves actually, as preppers. Fair enough. I wish I was. Anyway, we've had the pleasant fortune of being able to revisit with some of these people as we've been traveling around the country for the last 2.5 years, and I've sort of seen a change in the momentum of what's been going on. And when I ask them, they basically say they've begun to burn out on the whole process. Because if you were in the military, you know that you couldn't stay in a heightened tactical posture for any length of time. It becomes too stressful to be sleeping, I don't know, let's say 2 hours on, 2 hours off, rotating guards, all that sort of crap. Just too stressful. The human body can't take that level of tension and emotional torment. So after a while, you slip. Things get lax. And that's what I think I'm describing now as far as prepper burnout. Now, I don't have the solution, but I have a few ideas. And I think what you need to do is turn off the TV and sit back and really reevaluate the momentum that you've been putting into your preparation, and figure out what you need to do going forward to sort of either increase or maintain that momentum. And here's what I propose. Maybe you divorce yourself of the whole subject for the next 6 months. That's fine. You're giving yourself let's say, a mental vacation. At the same time, though, every time you go to the store, maybe that's still the time to buy an extra 3 cans of soup, or an extra bundle of toilet paper, or an extra what have you, so that you haven't totally walked away from the topic. You're just not getting stressed out about it, if you will. The next thing I think is that doing it solitarily is more stressful than interacting in groups. And as we move into the good weather, spring, summer, and fall, maybe that's the time to try to organize a local group and meet down at the pavilion in the local park and talk about what you've been up to. I guess what you're looking to do is take advantage of and create a sort of a bartering environment. Because if you've got to do it all, uh, that's stressful. That's a lot of work. And if you've got a full-time job anyway and are trying to prep on the side, well, there goes your day. And I guess that's why you get prepper burnout. So if you can start bartering now, hey, I'm growing tomatoes and you're growing squash. Let's swap, 5 pounds of each. It can take a lot of the burden off. The next thing I would do is evaluate what the waypoints are that you are worried about being triggered with regards to an SHDF situation. And let's say that's economic collapse, right? That's an easy one. I'm worried about economic collapse. What does that mean to me? Well, sit back and figure out, like I said, what the waypoints are. And what will that mean? Will that mean if the Fed raises the interest rates a full 1.5 points, then I will do X. Followed by which, 3 months later, if Warren Buffett divests himself of American holdings, then I will do X. So that again, the idea is not to be continuously tense and worried and wondering, is this it? Is this it? Is this it? The idea is to say, okay, the Fed just monkeyed with the economy, and now I need to do X. And by X, I mean maybe you now are filling up the car and having the car full in the garage all the time. Or now maybe you're starting to stockpile your water, or starting to rotate out the water, or starting to sanitize your water. Because if you're stockpiling water, it's possible that it's going bad out there in the garage, basement, what have you. So set some realistic waypoints so that as things change in your perspective, you can then go from a, let's say, a green condition to an orange condition to a yellow condition, and then ultimately up to a red, fully defensive condition. That way you're not crazy stressed out all the time. I think that's about it. I think these are some ideas worth considering. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk to you later. Shelko, we're out. Thanks.